Mental Journal, welcome to Gaming. I'm Saberwoman7. This is another one of our One Night Ultimate Vampire matches. This is going to be a quick intro to the rules before we get started. So essentially, for anyone who doesn't know, One Night Vampire follows the pattern of the old school Mafia style games where you have a team of villagers and a team of bad guys essentially. And the objective of the game is for the villagers at the end of this, they will have to vote and try and get one of the vampire team lynched and killed, whereas the vampires want all of their team to survive. So it's a game about deception and lying in which you have to try and define who everyone else is and perhaps hide who you are. But it's also affected by roles and actions that happen during the preceding night phase in which characters might change. So you might not be who you were at the start of the game, so you not only have to define who you are, but everyone else as well. And then, so if you're a vampire, you'll have to hide that, and a villager will have to prove that he's good to everyone else. So yeah, that about covers it. Let's get to it.
Okay,
We'll play on.
everybody close your eyes.
Alex will lose regardless.
Has everybody got your eyes closed?
Yes.
Okay.
Alex.
Copycat. If you've already looked at one of the cards in the middle and you've taken it, that's fine, just adopt that rule. In case you didn't get a chance, just do it now. I'll give you a wee second. If you had, then just sit tight. Okay. Copycat, close your eyes. Okay, the next characters to wait during the night are going to be the vampires and the count. Open your eyes, make eye contact. You know who's in your team. It's now a chance to infect somebody else and give them the token of the vampire.
It's like AIDS.
And before Alex claims the copycat.
Okay. Vampires, including the count. Close your eyes. Okay, the next character we can do tonight is going to be the count. Count, open up your eyes and give someone the mark of fear. Okay, count, close your eyes. Okay, now could please, all the vampires, including the count, put your thumbs up. Could Renfield open your eyes, please? And you now know who the vampires are. If you don't see any thumbs up, you're the lone Renfield and you basically just act like a vampire.
I'll take the bat token.
Oh yeah, sorry, I always forget that. Can you take the bat token?
Lads, can I make a point at this point, because it's the only time I can say it, that we muck up the game or give people any doubts.
Okay, fair enough.
See, when you open your eyes as any other character, do you look at your token?
No,
You don't look at your token.
you just take your roll and play, you don't just look at your token. There will be a phase to look at your token
Yeah, no, that's
after the dust phase.
great. I wasn't
Uh,
too sure about that.
Okay, Renfield, you in theory know who all the vampires are unless there are none. Vampires, put down your thumbs. Renfield, you should have the bat token. Please close your eyes. Okay, everybody's got their eyes closed. The next character waking up is going to be the Instigator. Instigator, open your eyes and give someone the traitor mark of the traitor, please.
James, what are you feeling with eye?
Okay, Instigator, close your eyes, please. Finally, could the priest please open his eyes and give yourself the mark of clarity and give one other player the mark of clarity as well. Okay, priest, close your eyes. Everybody shuffle your tokens and such, so it doesn't look like he was watching. And everybody wake up, please. We've got the last hours of sunlight here. Everybody just check your mark and check if you've been changed during the night. If you've got the mark of the vampire, you're now the vampire. If you've got fear, you can't take your action. If you've got you've got the traitor, then you're now the traitor.
You're fucked.
Okay, the sun falls below the horizon. All the characters are now going to close their eyes. And we're now going to have the marksman, please, opening your eyes. You're going to look at one other player's card and a different player's mark.
What a night.
Okay, marksman, close your eyes, please. The next character to awaken during the night is going to be the pickpocket. Pickpocket. You don't have to do anything, but if you want to, you can swap your mark with another player's mark. If you choose to do so, look at the mark that you've now become. To be clear, you're not swapping cards, you're swapping marks. If you've taken something like the bat or whatever, it doesn't change anything. The only thing that changes is if you've taken the mark of the vamp. You're now a vampire. Okay, pickpocket, please close your eyes. The final character to awaken is going to be the gremlin. Gremlin, open your eyes and swap 2 players' cards or alternatively 2 players' marks. These can include yourself if you want. Don't look at anything that you swap.
James, stop touching Ellie's cock, man.
Shh, shh.
Actually, I'm going to make some noise so that I can't hear shit.
Sorry, I thought it was going to be a pure epic fart.
Okay, gremlin, close your eyes. Okay, everybody do a wee shuffly McGee with your mark and your cards.
It's my stuff, you fucking.
And everybody open your eyes.
Then everyone just goes.
Do it as you open your eyes.
Okay, let's hear it, boys.
James is a vampire.
Actually, I was the marksman,
You're a vampire.
and I seen that Tim was feared,
You're a vampire.
and I seen that Craig was Renfield.
You seen that Craig was feared and Tim was Renfield.
No.
No,
what he said.
Tim was feared, and Craig was Renfield.
Tim was feared and Craig was Renfield.
Right.
Okay, anyone else like to add?
Anyone gonna claim to be the gremlin?
I was not the gremlin, I can tell you that. But at this
No.
point...
Wow! I was not the gremlin either,
At
boys.
this point, I'm
Have you
not-
started
no.
the timer?
Yeah, I'm sorry this time.
Yeah.
That's a good time.
Time up.
Oh, sorry, my bad. Forgot.
Put it on 11.
At this point, I am not willing to disclose who I was until I know some more things. Because I may be able to help out once I know some more.
Well,
Wow!
that clears everything then.
No, but I will be
Hang
able,
on that.
it may
Precious
be
information.
valuable information later in the game.
Wow.
What?
He said it may be valuable information later in the game.
What might be?
His role, which he hasn't revealed yet.
Christ, no shit, Sherlock. Right, great.
So thus far we have
James
the
was
thingamajiggy,
the
which
gremlin.
Tim says is lying,
No, what you call
and that's about it.
You are claiming to be what? The guy who looks...
Marksman.
Marksman.
He's a mark.
You're claiming he lied. He's lying.
Why you always lying? Why you always
Why are you claiming that?
lying?
Well, just got to throw a spanner in the works, don't you?
Well, I'm
Who
pretty
are
sure...
you?
You can't play chaos like I can, mate. Don't even try.
No, I'm pretty sure James is lying as well. I have a fucking good idea why.
Why?
I'm not going to say that.
'Cause he-
Fuck.
He fucking was filling up your thigh while he
No,
was
it's
fucking
nothing
doing
that's
that.
genuinely within the game.
What a surprise.
I know.
Yeah.
Ali
I'm
hasn't
playing within the
gleaned
rules.
something
What do
from
you know?
listening to the fucking table
I
as per
actually,
usual.
I actually
Purely
like
that.
about what might have happened, so I'd like to hear other people's...
Wait, hang on. Do you genuinely feel like a lot of movement?
No, not to do with movement.
He pure
Oh,
rips
yeah,
the arse out of
genuinely-
it,
Right,
He
so what is
actually
it
takes
then?
advantage of it so
What?
bad.
I'm not fucking going last, so I can catch any fuckers out who are lying.
Fair.
Well, in that case then, I was actually the copycat vampire.
God, man, that is not... Oh, right.
Who is
No, is
claiming
it-
to be
is it?
the
I was a gremlin as well.
pickpocket? Who's claiming to be the pickpocket?
I gremlined Ali
Oh.
and Seb.
Yeah, who's
Oh, you
pickpocket? Who
Yeah,
changed
that's-
markers
No,
about it?
I gremlined your cards.
No, you
Yeah,
didn't.
that's...
Herm?
Who's claiming to be the pickpocket?
I don't even know if I can possibly say this now. Fucking James is just pissing me
Just
off.
say, just say.
Because I was the pickpocket, but no, I like, just.
What and what did you pickpocket?
So I switched your mark and somebody else's.
The pickpocket switches with their own, do they not?
No, they can switch either.
No, the pickpocket switchers with their own. So I'm very dubious.
So it would have been my own, and that's about it.
Great.
Excellent.
Just
Uh,
Just leave from that absolutely horrendous lie.
Yeah, that was
Say,
retarded.
who
I
were
don't-
you
I don't-
actually? Just
I was
say.
saying. I didn't switch myself. I don't know why I thought you could switch with someone else there.
Who did
That was
you
a
swap?
stupid
What did you swap?
yours and mine. It was yours and mine, Mark.
Okay, what did Ali?
Say it. Look, you guys can't believe that.
Okay, I
don't.
Can
Well,
you
it was
fucking
obviously a
believe
lie,
that?
but I feel like we should
That
play
was
it out to
that,
see
no,
what
no,
happens.
I think we should just literally just put him in a box.
No.
Just
from
literally
that-
shove his face in a
No,
box.
we don't do that.
How terrible a lie that
From
was.
that, what
Was
were you
outrageous.
doing?
It was legit retarded drunken moment where I
No.
thought like, oh
No.
yeah, you could have picked back it to someone else. No,
Yeah,
I was
that's-
thinking gremlins.
No,
So,
said
that's
no.
garbage.
That was terrible.
What were you,
That
Alex?
was terrible.
What the fuck? It happens.
I'm not saying
what
what
are
are
you,
you, Alex?
I just think, see right now, Seb's saying he swapped tokens, right?
I was a copycat instigator and I instigated Seb.
I felt there is an instigator
It's
in
such a
play,
lie.
and I felt there that Tim was very quick to basically say Seb's lying, we should just fucking kill him.
I never said that.
Well, no.
Words to
No.
say.
I just said that was a blatant lie from what he
Right,
was
no,
saying.
fair enough, it did kind of sound it, but
It is
Seb's,
fair.
So then we're just saying
Seb's
that.
it, but Seb's a dumbass, and he says things like that, so
So what are you claiming to be?
He's the
I
king.
want to know what you were before I say
Told
it.
me. I
Right.
am fucking
Okay.
going last this time.
Straight
I'm
up.
never last. I'm going
When we
last.
checked our marks before all that carry on, I still had a mark of clarity. I don't know whether that was given by a
So does
priest or I
everyone,
had
mate.
that to
Exactly.
start with. No, but as I said, I don't know if I was changing in the priest like thing we did or what. But
So you
I
got touched by
was
a priest, mate.
I was the instigator.
Right.
Would anyone else like to divulge before I go further? Because at this point
No.
I feel as if there's not
I
enough
have already.
information.
If you instigated
Was anyone
if you
feared?
instigated
Was anyone
me,
feared when they woke
If
up
I
at the
instigate,
first place?
right, if I instigated you, what?
if you
No,
instigate, wait,
Tim's
wait,
Was
on
anyone
it.
feared?
wait a sec.
Tim was feared.
You were.
If you were-
feared.
If
Yes,
you were
he was.
instigated,
He was
Right.
fucking feared.
if you instigated me, I have something to reveal.
He's the priest.
Did you instigate me?
If
Was he?
If-
Did you-
No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
Shut
He didn't instigate
Shut-
you. He didn't instigate
Shut up,
you.
James. Shut the fuck up.
But does he not want me to say because?
If you, I have,
No,
I
why
have,
do you
I have
need to
something.
know? Why do you need to know?
Because if I'm a traitor, then I've got something to reveal.
Why?
But you know you're.
Shut up, Craig.
It sounds
You
like
know.
bullshit.
Alex
Sorry.
isn't the
You know
instigator.
you were the
anyway.
traitor.
No, no, no,
Yeah, this
no.
is making sense. This is making sense.
You're fucking lying. So you don't
No,
want.
no.
You don't want to reveal something.
Did
so
you?
You need to know
Did
for
you?
sure.
Did you?
Alex.
No, Tim, you'd have seen.
Did you traitor?
Why?
Did you?
Alex.
Yes or no? Simple.
Alex,
Traitor.
Alex, they're trying to trick you into revealing who you
No,
are.
if you were the traitor.
We don't need to know who you're.
No,
I didn't
they're
traitor-
trying to trick
I
you
didn't-
into
well,
revealing
I
who you
didn't
are.
traitor Tim. So
Okay.
Yeah.
It's good to know.
Fucking talking to Alex.
Alex,
I want to know a bit. more.
Alex, don't tell them shit, mate.
He didn't traitor you.
Just throw shit in their face like a fucking baboon.
No comment.
Sam,
There
No
we go,
comment.
man.
What
were
Learn from
you
the
actually?
junkies,
No
mate.
comment.
I am Gren.
Well, that's like ridiculous.
fucking outrageous.
It's like these guys. You ask them their name
I'm like a pickpocket.
at interview.
Maybe
You
Seb
ask
is
the guy
Renfield,
their name.
but
You already know their name.
I feel as if
Oh,
Seb is probably not Renfield.
Craig is Renfield.
Right,
I feel like
Ali.
Seb is
Who
probably-
woke up with fear?
Right, who are you, Craig?
Tim is weird.
Who are you?
Well, good
Is
question.
anyone claiming?
Fuck off,
Tim
man.
is weird.
Why are you saying that?
Because I'm the marksman and I
Craig.
saw his beard.
Were you the priest?
So why would Tim not agree that you're feared?
Right.
Why who did you
I
ever
don't know,
do?
mate. I've absolutely no idea why.
I
this
actually
guy
really
says
don't-
not feared.
No,
James,
that's
anybody else?
And there's no priest claims either.
No. Craig just claimed he was a priest. And he said
Who
he
did you
clarified
do it to?
him and James.
right. So, yeah, priest, marksman. Yes, you're absolutely certain marksman. This time.
Well,
Right, and what are you saying you are?
in as much as
That's what I said, yeah.
I think I'm the marksman, but I'm pretty sure. Well,
Right, so
actually, I
what
seen
did you-
Craig
what
was
did you look at? What
Renfield.
did you look at?
I seen Craig was Renfield,
James
so
is
he's not
lying.
a priest.
James is lying.
I want to kill Seb.
Right, I have a big fucking story.
Right,
You're gonna either choose to believe it or not.
let Ali say what he's saying.
Either way, that's fine.
Right, go.
I encourage you to believe me.
Right.
If it
I
involves killing Seb,
was
then
the
I'm all
copycat.
on board.
I was the copycat.
Right.
And I chose a card in the middle,
Right.
Yeah.
which was a vampire.
Right.
And then I did all the vampire shit,
Right.
and we made James a vampire.
Right.
Me and Craig made James a vampire
Right.
because Craig is the cow.
Okay.
Right.
Then at the end of the evening,
I know
I
it's
got the traitor.
Oh
you gave me the
yes,
traitor
fucking
token,
excellent.
didn't you, Alex?
Yes.
And so
Oh
I am
my
now a
God.
good guy who is a copycat vampire with a traitor token. He's the count, he's a vampire thing.
Oh
And
yes,
you
that
two
was
are
epic. No, he's telling the truth.
I am telling
Yes,
the truth.
telling the truth.
And we
Because
need
I
to kill
genuinely
Craig.
didn't
So
want
why
to
would
reveal.
Seb lie?
I don't know what Seb
I
is
didn't
doing
want to
exactly.
reveal who the
But
traitor
I
was.
may have just
because
may have
of
told
that,
the truth.
because
I
I
may have
thought
given the game
I
away.
needed to know
But
what
But
Ali.
he was lying.
What, Simon, what the fuck are you then?
I
I
had
was
said.
pickpocket.
And what did you do?
And nothing because I was feared.
So Seb was just lying, and what were you, Seb?
I was a pickpocket.
No, you weren't.
He's maybe Renfield, but either way.
Oh yeah,
you
actually
need to
good
kill
point. Good
Craig.
point. Yeah. good
Ali
point.
was telling the truth. That's why
I
didn't
believe.
want
I
to
believe you,
reveal.
Alan. I fucking
Actually,
believe
no,
you.
you're not.
You know,
I didn't want to reveal.
Can we agree to vote?
It's a
Who
nice.
I was
It's
the
a
count.
nice story. I'm a sucker for a good story.
I was 100% ready to vote for Seb, which
I
worries
was-
me.
I
Because
actually
know what
vote.
happened.
It's
Here we
it's
go,
it's
and
believable.
answer.
It
I was
adds up.
slightly concerned that
It's,
Seb.
it's
I
how
didn't
James
really-
knows, but
I
also
really think we need to kill.
saying that he's Renfield because trying to get.
So we can
Right.
This hinges so much on this story though. I don't think you just kill Ali.
What do you need?
I actually like that story because
How do
he's
you-
not.
Because-
I know he's lying, right? You're saying that he's not a vampire.
So much sense.
So he's Renfield. James said that
no,
Craig's
no.
Renfield because James knows that he's a vampire, but he wanted to add some confirmation in so that he knew that I was feared. So he put that into the
That is a
maybe
very
believe
hard
James.
story.
And actually,
Alex-
the whole time I was wondering what James was doing,
Yeah.
and just as I was telling the story, I remembered that we made him.
You
a
would
vampire.
see all of that.
Nah,
I believe
nah,
it.
I just remembered that.
See, the
And
thing
they're
is-
all. They're
The thing
all
is,
obviously
all,
like,
well,
nah.
all three are evil, right?
Yeah.
So all three of us need to agree to kill Craig.
But that's why he's been dodging. Like, he's
So,
Renfield.
boys,
He's trying to get-
Yeah.
I assume that we've got 3 evil events. 3
You're
evil
getting
events.
staked,
So
bro.
I think we need to choose which one of them is Renfield, and we need to pick not that
It doesn't
one.
matter because even if they kill one
I
of
think
us,
you say no, whatever.
Yeah,
you
as long as we
say
kill
no,
Craig, we just need to kill Craig.
we need
Not
to
kill
me.
me.
Assuming Ali is.
I'm the one that
Assuming
did
Ali
what you
is
did.
leading.
You know that you did.
That
do
sounds like a
You
random
did it
thing.
correctly. So you know I'm
Yeah,
telling
well,
you.
I
It seems
I
like
did
it's
do
the-
that.
it's-
And you
Did
came out, I
give me
feel
the-
like
Just
it
make
was
sure you
okay.
kill
Unless
Craig,
you've got
Alex.
a very good story.
And no one's the priest because the priest is in the middle because Craig is the only person who claims to be the priest and he's not. He's the cow.
Is there
So-
anything you can
Well,
say?
I think
about
Craig-
nobody
Craig-
has the story as
Craig
well.
is a comfortable shout then.
Make sure you kill Craig.
Right,
Yeah.
okay,
Agreed.
See that Craig
Shall we
James.
vote?
Make
Yeah.
sure you
It
kill
doesn't
Craig.
matter.
I would like to point out that there are not 4 evil characters in the game, and there's 4 people who want to kill me. So that can't
No,
be
there's
correct.
Well,
three
I mean,
evil
you can try and claim
can't
that,
be correct.
you know,
So
from-
it inherently has to be
no,
wrong.
because some evil guy can be like,
A vote
well,
has
I'm going
been
to try and
called.
throw a spanner in the works by saying
A
this.
vote's been called.
there are not 4
Right.
evil people in the game.
Huh?
No, there's three evil.
We have 1 minute to go. There are not 4. So
Yeah,
if
there's-
we are the good guys amongst you, you know that this is wrong.
Yeah, there's
because
a
4 of you
vampire,
want to
there's a
kill me.
I believe
that doesn't make
that
sense.
is-
But
I
there could be a
believe that.
vampire account.
I don't know who the good guys amongst you is. It must be that I'm really lost.
Who do you think is a bad guy?
One of
Yeah,
I am
so-
completely lost. One of you is the good guy, and you need to realise if you are the good guy, please realise that
We need to vote for
it is
Craig.
impossible.
Don't
to
listen
have
to
a
him.
like this.
Don't listen to what
4 of
he's
you
saying.
that want to
Vote
vote
for
against
Craig.
me, that cat doesn't
I'm
work.
convinced,
There's
even
only
if
3
Ali's
bad guys
lying,
in the game
it's an
today.
excellent
Four.
lie.
There can be
Simply, it's a
No,
good
Ren
lie.
had to count a
James is
vampire
trying
and
to
then
throw us
someone's
off.
made a
No,
vampire.
I
You
believe
need
it.
to vote for Craig.
I think we should vote for Craig. I think we should vote for Craig.
Yeah.
James can try and
Seb,
put a
who do you want to
spanner in,
vote for?
that's
Please
fair
get us out
enough.
of here.
I fucking
Same-
don't. I don't think it's fucking Craig, is all I think.
You need to vote for
A
Craig.
Renfield would
That's-
say that.
Right, I'm going to vote Ali because I have no better reason to vote for
Right.
anyone.
Shall we vote Craig,
Ali
gents?
accused me, so I'm going to vote Ali.
Yeah,
You think?
Whoever's good at it, it's a guess, but whoever's
Time.
good, vote
it's
Ali.
a very
Let's
good
go.
story, even if it's
It's gonna be a
Time's
guess.
up. 3, 2,
1.
Three on three.
3 on 3.
Oh, yeah, your story was very, very good. Is that how it happened? Is it?
Yeah.
Excellent, man.
It was a good story. It was a good
It
story.
just it's too many connections.
That's why I was holding off because it was like I
Traitor!
can't
Traitor
say-
copycat
I
vampire.
can't
I
say,
fucking
like,
saw that trailer.
if I had said earlier that you were the traitor but you were good, and you were the good traitor, You know what I mean? I could have like revealed it and then you could have changed your story, but since you were bad, it kind of worked in favour to hold off. And then have him reveal it.
Nailed it.
That was a fun game, I enjoyed that one. That
The
was
thing
fun.
is actually like
That, it made all the sense. It made all
It
the
made
sense.
too
the
much.
thing is it was a difficult game because it became quite obvious very early on that it was 3 against 3, and the problem is that the bad guys.
They knew I was
I don't think it
The
was
bad
that
guys
obvious
was-
until
You couldn't have
until
known
Cre-
that I was
until Ali had his
You know I was a
revelation.
traitor?
I thought
Yeah,
you might
because I
be
knew you were
lying,
evil because
hence
we
why I
opened
was trying
eyes
to
and
get
saw each
to
other, and you were
bullshit
arguing
that
against
they
me, so I knew you must be the traitor.
My problem was I generally thought that you had vamped one of these guys, and James was just being James.
It was one of these. The problem was we were in an unwinnable situation because it was the 3 of us against the 3 of you. I knew that Ali was the traitor because he'd opened his eyes and seen me, but he was arguing against me. And the problem is that when it's 3v3, the good guys win because
Yeah.
both of us are going to get assassinated.
I
So
just didn't.
there was no way out of that. Like unless Tim suddenly
Everyone
failed
had
to see
go
reason
Alex,
and argued
yeah.
with. Like there was no. Like there was.
If I hadn't
Because Alex knew
turned
that he was the
Alex,
traitor.
That's the
So
only.
Tim was the only one that could have turned, and Tim
Yeah.
wholeheartedly bought Ali's story because it's true. So it could be one.
Yeah,
It was
yeah,
it could be one.
That's quite a fucking elaborate story to
It
come up
was.
with for it to work.
It was 3v3.
It made sense with what I saw, like with James knowing that I was feared, but then because I knew he was a marksman, but then you saying he was bitten, and then he claiming that Renfield, but then I knew he was bad because I was a pickpocket. He was claiming to be the pickpocket, so I was like, well, Seb's obviously lying, so he must be evil.
The
And it
only
makes sense.
thing that I think it was a good play, when James tried to push everyone onto me. It was the only
Nah, that was a last ditch effort.
It's only 9 left. in
I
the
know.
thing. Yeah, no. Oh,
How
it's a
could
last ditch effort. But what I mean is, I think in a situation where there was nothing else that could be
I
done,
know,
I think it
but
was the sensible thing to try.
Yeah,
Push
I've seen
everything
it.
onto you,
I've seen it too
why
many
everybody
times.
else?
I was like, if
It's just
I
too
try
many
and incriminate Craig,
Then it'd be like,
then
oh,
That was
that's
smart,
confusing.
yeah. Throws a
Yeah,
little bit
it,
of-
it didn't really throw it.
no.
But
I
it's the
think,
kind of
I think with a big group it might have worked.
it's the
But
kind of
just
play
because
that
like we know, I don't know, it was just too solid.
it's the kind of play that does for me sometimes.
Yeah.
Particularly
It does if you're on the fence, but because
Particularly,
you're so solid.
particularly either A players that are on the fence or B inexperienced players
Yeah.
can't be thrown by that because it,
If it's by
The story was just too solid though for that to work.
I was just waiting in case I'd been like pickpocketed, and traitor had gone. I was just waiting and waiting and waiting. So I was done it.
yeah, that was a difficult game.
Fun game, man.
It was a good game.